Hey everyone, this is Derek here, and in this video we're going to be talking about another new exciting feature of the PUBG Mobile 0.9.0, the ability to quickly switch scope without having to go into your inventory screen. But before we do that, another quick reminder to vote for me for the Star Challenge. We have fallen out of first, but we're not too far behind. If you don't know how to vote by now, basically what you do is in 0.8.5, the current global version, you can't do it on the beta, I don't think. You click on the little trophy icon with the star in the middle of it, and then you click on North America if it's not already there, and then you go down to my picture right here, and you just click the little yellow card icon there, and that's how you vote for me. So like I said, we've fallen out of the lead, but it's still early on, and I'm certain we can catch up. So definitely, it really helps me out, and if we win, there will be some pretty awesome prizes for sure for everybody to enjoy on this channel. So let's go back to the beta now, and we'll talk about quick scope switching. So first up, this is something that you need to enable. So actually, let's go to controls first, and I'll show you where it shows up. So do you see on the right side of your screen here, see where I'm touching right now? Right above that, there's a little scope button there, but it looks different than the ADS button, which is over here. So you'll notice that the scope button is brand new. We never have had this before. And you can see that when I click on it, you get this interface and this little rectangle that you can drag around. So I think we'll leave it near the defaults. We won't save that, we'll just leave it default. Next up, you need to enable quick scope switching. It's disabled by default. If we go here and go to translate, obviously this isn't going to be perfect, but it says quick, vehicle, ignore that, but it says quick mirror switching. So mirror, scope translates as mirror for whatever reason through Google Translate. So quick mirror switching is quick scope switching. So let's go ahead and enable that and then jump into training mode. So you can see here that training mode is going to load in, and I think what we'll do is we'll grab, what do we want to do? Let's just grab some scopes. Let's grab a 3 times, a 2 times, and a 6 times. And then we'll grab a weapon that can make use of those. So how about something like the MK14? So now, if you take a look at our backpack right now, if we go ADS, you can see that we are using the 6 times scope. And if we take a look at the backpack, you can confirm that the 6 times scope is currently on the MK14. Normally, how you do this, if you wanted to switch, let's say you wanted to use a 6 times for shooting people at range, and then you wanted to be able to switch to a holographic for storming a building with automatic fire. Normally, how you do it is you'd have to open up your inventory and then swap the scopes like this, and then close your inventory. And it doesn't take that long if you know how to do it, and you kind of have that button press memorized. But even faster than that, now look on the right side of your screen, you see how it says holographic. If we want to switch to a different scope, all we have to do is click it and tap what scope we want on there. So if we want a 6 times, we've got that. If we want to take like a longer range shot, want to switch back to the holographic, we can switch back to that. You'll see we ADS, and there we go. So what if we try to switch while we're ADS'd? Does it bug? Nope, it actually just takes us out of ADS and we have to go back into it. But there's you can see how fast you can actually switch scopes like that. Look at that. That's insane. And I mean, I could even get faster at this for sure. But I mean, you can pretty much do it as fast as you want. Because the trick is, as soon as you switch scopes, it takes you out of ADS, so then you have to tap it again. But that's pretty quick. So, man, what a cool feature, and just another one that I think will really just make gameplay better in 0.9.0 when it comes out globally. So people are asking me when is this going to be released? Well, with the Halloween theme, I have to think that this update is going to be released before Halloween, obviously. So my guess, if I had to take a random guess, I would say that this is going to be released the 22nd or the 23rd. That would be my guess. I'd say probably the 23rd. But obviously, we don't have any official confirmation. It kind of depends on how the bugs go, how testing goes. But if you're planning for a release date, I would say the 22nd or 23rd of October would still give us enough time to get into some pretty cool Halloween events before that holiday takes place. And gives us enough time now to test out the beta and report/fix any bugs. So if you don't have a quick changing of scopes enabled, you'll see that that button is missing. So you can see I just disabled it in the settings, and now above jump I have nothing. But if we go back here and then we enable it again, now you'll see that little button there, 6x scope. We click on that and there are all our scope options. How many can we add? I'm pretty sure we can add one for as many scopes as there are in the game. So let's grab the holographic, the red dot, the 8x. Pretty sure that's everything, right? And there you go. So if you happen to have all those different scopes and you want to switch between a 6 to an 8x, you can switch to that. Not a huge difference, honestly, between the 6 and the 8, but if we want to switch back to a red dot, we could do that for closer combat. And it looks like it automatically ranks the scopes by how powerful their magnification is. So I'm not sure if you can change that or not. Not sure if you really want to change that, but because I think it's pretty convenient to have, you know, if you need a longer scope, you just click higher up. If you want a shorter scope, you click further down. And a lot of people are asking me, is there a reticle customization here or crosshair customization for the scopes? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this is currently in the game. So I was looking around here on all the different options, and I really don't see anything. So what I'm talking about is in the Chinese version, you can actually change the color and the shape of the reticle or the middle part of the scope for certain scopes like the red dot, and that just, you know, adds another level of flexibility, but it doesn't look like that's currently in this version, so I wouldn't expect it in finished 0.9.0 either. But there's certainly a lot more to look forward to, and I'll be covering that in future videos. So my name's DerekG. If you enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG Mobile content. Thanks again for voting, and I hope to see you on the battlefield soon or in my Discord server, which I'll also leave a link to down below.